Yes, back up. Cicero mode in the building. Vlog 53, 5-3, Z. 53 vlogs, man. Cicero mode, creative music media. It's what I like to create, produce, and promote. And I do these vlogs to talk about it. So, a lot going on, man, right now. I'm in a pretty good mood. Getting the vlog going. D-Phil, as usual, coming in quick. Live from the Cicero mode lab, man. Here at my little home studio, man. I've been grinding today. What's up, D-Phil? Appreciate the love, brother. We finally are there, my man. If you see the title, I've been up since early this morning doing some mixing on the Beattape, man. Typecast. It is done, or very close to done. It's never all the way done, right? But, right. Hey, man. Busy energy in the 903, D-Phil says. Yes, sir. Let's keep it moving. But yeah, so Beattape, Typecast, been working on it. Final mixing. You know, I've been on the vlog the last couple weeks talking about it. I know saying, oh, it's about to be out. And, you know, I've had a few other things going on. If you see my nice, clear visual here, I got a new phone. Drop the Tiz8, D-Phil says. Yes, sir. Flex on them. Yes, sir. What we going to do? Now, listen, you're in here now, man. I am going to do a listening session. Vibe out to it later on tonight. Like I said, most of it is done, all the mixing. All I really got to do is sequencing and, you know, kind of putting everything in the order I want, throwing in a few extra sound effects. So I figured that'd be a cool thing to do on the live. I'll do it probably on Twitch, and I'll try to stream some here for a little bit before they try to cut me off. You know, I could play some now, man, but, you know, I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and do the live stream a little later on tonight at 10. Get in a full celebratory mood, full vibe out mood, man, and just play through some of the beats. And, man, hopefully you'll come through and check it out. But, yeah, Typecast, man, I've been working hard on it. You know, I've said in the last few weeks, you know, for me, when I'm in the production mode or trying to be creative, you know, it's a little more effortless as far as, hey, I'm in that creative mode. Let me go ahead and make something, put something down. I'm vibing, let's keep adding things to it, and then, you know, okay, you know, the vibe is gone, let's save it, I'll come back to it later, or man, I'm feeling so good, let me just knock it completely out, which I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the one-take beat maker machine, but I've gotten better at it by streaming on Twitch, honestly, man, throughout COVID, and just, you know, jumping on, making beats on live, knowing that I've got to, you know, keep some bit of a pace up, so it's just not completely boring to watch, so yeah, some of these I made that way. Some of them are ones I had worked on off live. But yeah, Typecast. It's based on, you know, all type beats. So beats that have that type appeal. And at least to me, I think this is as close as I could get to making a type beats beat tape. So that might not be, you know, the top of the traditional, but it is for me, for Cicero mode, for what I do. You know, a lot of these, you know, I could hear some of the bigger artists from now or a few years ago or from my earlier era of hip hop. I could hear people on it. So I was like, hey, I'll just kind of compile those. I'll use some other beats that just, you know, have that more commercial appeal. And a lot of these I want to be able to use for bed music, for TV, film, hopefully. You know, also obviously songs, but they're songs, or they're beats that are structured more for that. That's something I've been working on. With a few people. Shout out to homie Clint over there doing some great work. I'll make sure to add him in this. So yeah, Typecast, man. Very excited for it. That's what I want to drop tonight, as far as just vibing on it. And then, you know, I'll probably have it up on most streamings tomorrow, or at least Bandcamp. Still gonna probably get with Clint on if I should release some of these tracks on Spotify, since I do want them to be able to be licensed out. You know, more so to artists or for content creators. So we'll see. But one thing I know definitely, by getting back on the saddle, man, just kind of finally getting those final mixes, those final tweaks in. Joey Badass. D-Phil says Joey Badass used to Joey Badass type beats from YouTube. You never know, bro. Right? It's true. You know, for me, I've never been very big on the type beat thing. You know, I just kind of felt like it was somebody copying, but really it's just a starting point. You know, I've realized for cats to to, you know, catch that vibe. You know, you got to be able to hear somebody else first on it before you can rap on it, I think, is what I was kind of telling people last week on the vlog, you know. So I think a lot of guys go from that. Now, there's some people that take it a little bit too far, you know. I can't necessarily do that, or, you know, a lot of times I think we were talking, D-Phil, I guess it was Joey Badass, you know, I tell, you know, artists, I'm like, hey, shoot me tracks you like, shoot me artists you like, so I can get that vibe. But I've never been one to be able to like make a copy of a beat or like the exact, you know, almost exact sound. I'm just more going for the vibe of it, the feel, you know, maybe the tempo, but just over that overall feel of it is what I'm trying to recreate, as opposed to the exact structure. But I know with this tape, I definitely did it more than I had before, where I was listening through, then going, I had kind of reference beats for each beat. And I was like kind of going back and, all right, now how close to mine is it to this, you know, just that vibe, or also the sound, you know. So a little bit different tape for me. You know, I've done tons of beat tapes, but, you know, for this one, just said, hey, let's kind of go all in, working on a little creative cover design that D-Phil, I might need to holler at you about, because I'm definitely doing what I do and using pictures I probably shouldn't use, but it ties into the theme of Typecast. Might be something we can recreate. So with that in mind, hey, y'all message me. The whole reason it's called Typecast, again, is type beats. I like the phrase typecast, talking about, you know, typecast actors, actresses in movies and films, in which I want this to be tied into TV and film anyway. So it just worked out where I was thinking about what are some of the biggest typecast actors out there, you know. There's definitely a few we could run through, but I want to kind of leave it to a surprise. I want to incorporate some of that into the cover art. So if you have a favorite typecast actor or something, shoot you know, me a DM with their name. I'll try to incorporate them if I can in some of the content I want to roll out with Typecast the project. So I don't know, man. I've just been working all day on that, really. And again, when I get into that editing mode, I really get kind of less social. I mean, I'm not super social anyway, but even on social media and the content I've been putting out, I've kind of been laying up, because I know I'm going to have to really be getting on the content once the mixing is done. But I was like, let me just kind of slow up, work on these mixes. You know, on top of that, you know, I was super busy over the weekend. I had 2 more weddings, another all-day school event on Friday, double up. So, you know, those whole days were completely out for mixing, because it's just hard to get back into that mode, that editing mode, when I've got to be prepared to go out and do a wedding, prepping for a wedding, you know, the day before that. So, you know, that's why it took a little bit longer than I anticipated to get everything done, but it's right there. So tonight, like I said, I'm going to be vibing out, probably on Twitch, probably playing a little Destiny, maybe early on the stream. We're looking to jump on about 10. You know, and let's see who comes through. I'll probably turn on the IG live as well. And man, just gonna vibe out, play through some of the tape, have a few adult beverages, and just, you know, kick back, man. It's a good feeling to you know, get another little project knocked out and be able to get into that next mode and that promotional mode, and also to get those training wheels going, man. Get back into that grind. Going back through a lot of stuff. You know, I just came across a lot of ideas that I had that I know I'll be able to use, incorporating in some new projects. Got 2 new project ideas I want to work on. Probably jumping right into love themes next. Love themes. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so I'm doing a new project for that. A lot of new ideas, and it's just really, I'm really happy to get done with this and to kind of just get that consistency back on Ableton. If you can kind of see, it's kind of blown out, but yeah, I use Ableton. Got the push here, a little MIDI control keyboard that I rock with. You know, nothing too grandiose, but that's what I run with. And, you know, I've had Ableton. I think this is coming up on my 3rd year of having Ableton. Something about October. I think I got it in October 3 years ago. But, you know, I'm a guy that came from Reason, just kind of doing everything on the fly, getting in there, turning knobs till you figure stuff out. So for this, I mean, I've been doing a lot of tutorials and, you know, watching stuff, tips online for Ableton, but I really dove in working on this project with one person I definitely have to shout out. LNA does audio stuff on YouTube, man. She's amazing. Content creator, audio engineer, and artist. You know, she performs as well, but she has tons of Ableton tutorials on a lot of the different VSTs, a lot of the different just editing tips and tricks and workarounds and just kind of listening, mixing ideas that really helped me out. So I was just vibing through, watching all of her videos. So definitely big shout out to LNA Does Audio Stuff. If you are using Ableton, if you're new to it, or if you're just trying to, kind of refresh your workflow. That's really what it did for me was, just gave me new ideas on how to mix things down, how to group things, how to use compression a certain way when I was trying to use another way, or use another VST that I'd purchased when I could do something similar within Ableton. So that was a lot of fun. Getting this project done has been fun. Typecast, it's going down. Check it out. Have it up on Bandcamp hopefully tomorrow, and then I'll probably do a smaller sample size for Spotify for the mainstreaming, and then also we're going to Track Train with it. So for my artists out there that I've worked with before, if you're looking for some new tracks, man, I got some for you. I've already talked to a few people, but want to get with guys that are, and women, guys and gals. I am an equal opportunity producer for everybody. But, get with individuals that are looking to vibe, man, and really collaborate. I was watching a video about 070 Shake, if you've heard of her. Really dope artist. I like her album. But she was talking about every producer she works with, she wants to become a band. Meaning that, it's not necessarily, and I mean, I made a beat tape, so what am I, but when it comes to the creative projects, that's what I like as well, is being able to come in and really bounce ideas back and forth and put something together. Not saying I, do the ideas from scratch. That's fun as well. But, with where everybody's at right now, everybody's kind of spread out. Things are still a little bit iffy, at least I know for myself. I'm not trying to go get up in the studio with a bunch of individuals and shit too much. So, you got to work how you can. So I like doing the lives, trying to incorporate more people into it. Oh, and I'm trying to get my Discord popping. So anybody that uses Discord, hit me up on there. I'm about to put a link in my bio for my Discord as well, because I figured there I might be able to, incorporate the Twitch stream some way. That's a little bit easier for people that don't like Twitch as much. I still love Twitch. It seems like it's, waning a bit right now, but hopefully it will be able to hang in there and pull back up. But I'll be on there tonight, vibing out, having a good time, listening through the project, working on the sequencing, throwing in a few samples, vocal tags from a few of my, signature tags that I use that aren't as big as any of these other people's, but still you got to have something in there. So we'll do that. Typecast. I'm rambling because that's about all I got really for this week. Like I said, I had weddings last weekend. Went with the homie D-Phil, who was just in here. Went and looked at a new venue that we might be able to collab on doing an event. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's just creative mode. Back to creative time, I guess, for me. After this, I'm going to be doing promotion for the tape, but just really, again, excited to be back on that end of the sometimes I just get into the DJ, live events, live shows, content, marketing. It's good to go back to my roots, I guess. Production, man. Creativity. Trying to make music, that still is something I can't completely ever let go of, I guess, as much as I am wanting to get more into marketing and advertising, which I have a degree in, I still always fall back on wanting to flex some creativity, and then tying that back in, or the music back into whatever it is that I'm working on the other end. So feel like I'm getting better at doing that. We're going to have to just keep grinding at it and see how it goes. So let me see. Anything else? Fantasy football, I'm probably screwed. Saquon Barkley is injured. And yeah, so I lost last week. I'm going to lose this week. I don't even think I have anybody in tonight. Monday night game. But yeah, I'm screwed there. So Foundation 903, we're still working on some other events on that. We'll still got the league, so you can go by. I'm going to do a recap this week. People probably going to be like, oh, you was in first and you lost 2 games. You don't want to talk about a recap. No, we'll do the recap. I'll try to get somebody in, come in, maybe whoever's the new first place team, to come in and talk about some things. Besides that, lower level, we got James Bond coming out. I checked out Venom last week. Eternals videos dropped. Looking into just figuring out ways to do more content with that. I really want to step that up. So I need a few more good nerdy content creator individuals that are down to help out with that. We really want to get a few people we can bounce, posting duties, I guess, on IG. We're still doing our poll, though, our horror poll in the Facebook group. So if you want to get in that, again, just DM me. It's at the lower level, but the Facebook group is private. So DM me here. I can send you a request, whatever they call the thing on Facebook, group request invite. And on here, you can still join the group. Like I said, I think we're going to start doing the overall poll maybe when it gets to the Final Four or Sweet 16 or something. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot of polls left. I got to figure out a new way to get these voting out. But hit it up, join up, vote on your best horror films of the 21st century. Outside of that, though, man, yeah, that's really it. I haven't streamed in a while, so I got to start getting ready for that. Got to eat some food, and I still got to do a little bit of pre-mixing and a little bit more work on the project. Just so once we're up and streaming, I'm really just vibing. I'm not trying to do too much tweaking on any fine tuning and stuff. So getting ready to sign out, man. But be on the lookout for Typecast. Gonna have some content up for it tomorrow for sure. But I will be back here live tonight about 10 o'clock, vibing out to it, checking out some of the beats live. You can give me some feedback, see what you're feeling, and just ready to get it going. So come back here at 10 p.m. live streaming the new Beattape, or you can go over to Twitch, which will have a way better setup. You'll be able to see the Ableton layout, see everything that I'm doing here on my console with my push, my keyboard. Won't be doing as much production, but it just looks better. All right, it's a way better view. Although this is obviously very nice as well. But Twitch or IG, come holler at me. Typecast listening session tonight. This is vlog 53, Cicero mode, man. Y'all have a good week. See you in a bit.